Separate the cities of Eugene and Corvallis, but the number of barbs and shots thrown back and forth between these two institutions could fill a distance triple that size. What a matchup we have for you in the battle for the state of Oregon. Welcome to Corvallis, Reser Stadium, home of the Oregon State Beavers. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Oregon State Beavers. Out of the gun to give to the back. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The sure hands, it's Ali. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Direct snap. Running into the open space. There he goes. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And on that run, he shows you his speed, speed, speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right here.
Spits it out to the back. The throw to the outside is complete. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. And they might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people?
He's going for the goal line. And he'll... They'll try the run. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Ducks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's going to let it go. Intercepted. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads it left. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Punts it out of the air. It seems as if this old feud has been going on since Lewis and Clark set the foundation for the Oregon Trail. They've been playing since 1894, guys.
Game's been played for a long time, a lot on the line in the state of Oregon. Bragging rights, Jesse, for a whole year.
Breaks into the open. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Cherry. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. First play of the period will be a second down. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They just keep firing. Makes the grab. It's Ali. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows one or two more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
The Ducks trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looking to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. They're working that left side. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires to the tight end. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. From the 39-yard line, it's first and 10. He leaves it with his back. Picks up the first down. Oh, a lot of space. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal.
What great explosiveness by this running back to break through and almost get to the house, Jesse, but just comes up short.
Well, I'll tell you, he had a lot of help downfield as well. Receivers getting blocks and making life easier on the back there. And all of a sudden now, this offense knocking on the door deep down in their opponent's territory.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. Trying to find the end zone. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on third and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're going to throw it on third and goal. Wide out trying to get it in. The receiver will not get it to the sticks. It'll be fourth down.
All right, right? They get the completion, don't get the first down. So we've got a massive decision now, 4th and inches. Personally, I like QB sneak. I think that picks it up right here.
And he runs it in for the score. The Ducks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. He'll set up to throw. He wants to go deep. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He'll take another shot here. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
He's taking the shot. What a catch and what a throw along the sideline. Just sinks it in there. A little Barishnikov for the toe tap. And the Ducks with the 1st and 10.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Holding.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Line gets set. 1st down. Here we go. Gonna look downfield again. Oh, they're after him. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
Couldn't make the connection on 1st down. Now here on 2nd. Looking to fire. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
That's caught. It's Ali. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Everett. Makes the grab. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a 1st down like they did right there.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack get a lost yardage play, I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage.
Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Made the grab in the end zone for the... And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. He's got the back in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Grab behind the line. It's Hodges. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. It's Everett. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hester. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Ducks are on the move. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Cherry. They get it down to the 35 before he's stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. He'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, he makes the catch. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Ball down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Motion from the wide receiver. To throw, it's Everett. Got the back over the middle. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
The Ducks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
He wants to throw it. Looking for the goal line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Everett. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24. And this defense, its head is spinning. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give as they work on that clock. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the 4th quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game. Being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. The Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he didn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25.
Here we go.
They'll start this drive going to the air. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. He's got an open man. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. And the Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Gonna take a shot. Makes a grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking downfield on first down. Looking for the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. So as they've done so many times in this in-state rivalry, it is the Ducks who outlast the Beavers. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.